As you've seen from the earlier video, there's plenty of things going on in Apache Junction all the time. But what really stood out in 2019? Well, let's start with two very big announcements from a couple of our big partners, the Arizona State Land Department and the Arizona Department of Transportation. In July 2019, the State Land Department let us know that we can move forward on the annexation of 6,600 plus acres south of where the water and sewer district currently are, and it goes all the way up to where the State Route 24 will meet the city of Apache Junction. So now the city gets ready for the next steps. There's still a couple things that have to be done before an auction takes place where developers actually look at this land to try to develop it. The city will have to do some documentation, some paperwork that has to go to the State Land Department, and then it becomes part of the incorporated city of Apache Junction. So the city knows that eventual development is going to be going south of Baseline Road. So this particular area was chosen because there is more development going on all around it, and the city of Apache Junction is poised to take advantage of just that.
The State Route 24 is meant to be a controlled access highway, bringing traffic from the Southeast Valley east to the northwest part of Pinal County, and specifically for us, the city of Apache Junction. So the first phase of State Route 24 was a 1-mile freeway extension from the Loop 202 Santan Freeway in the Southeast Valley, heading southeast to pretty close to Ellsworth Road. Phase 2 of the State Route 24 is a 5-mile extension from where it ends near Ellsworth Road right now and heads southeast and then easterly towards Ironwood Drive. So ADOT will be constructing an interim condition of the Phase 2 extension of the State Route 24. And what this means is they will be constructing 2 general purpose lanes in each direction, and they will use the on and off ramps as the east and west through lanes at these intersections. The only overpass that will be built at this point in time is at Ellsworth Road. Ultimately, ADOT will expand these general purpose lanes to include a 3rd general purpose lane, an auxiliary lane, and an HOV lane. And this will happen as ADOT does a complete build-out of each traffic interchange. A traffic interchange is where the Gateway Freeway intersects major arterial roadways. So when the interim Phase 2 is complete, what we will see here near Apache Junction is similar to what you see at Ellsworth Road and the end of the current State Route 24. You will see an off-ramp, you will see an on-ramp. These intersections will function as any typical signalized intersection, allowing vehicles to go to the north and to the south. Right now, the city of Apache Junction is a stakeholder partner in this project, so we don't necessarily have a very active voice, but because of its proximity to our city, we are definitely very interested in the planning and construction of this freeway. Currently, the project is under design, and the plans are about 75% complete. The plans will be complete later this summer of this year, and in late summer and early fall of this year, ADOT will put the project out to bid and ultimately award the construction of the project to a contractor. Construction will begin later in the fall of this year, and the duration of the construction will last approximately 2 years and be complete in the fall of 2022. The State Route 24 Gateway Freeway will definitely help in reducing the congestion that we see on Ironwood Drive during the rush hour times in the morning and the evening.
And speaking of beautiful, have you seen the changes on the median on Apache Trail? Well, more than 100 volunteers made that happen during Make a Difference Day back in October.
My name is Fox Young. I work for the city of Apache Junction. And very excited to be out here, especially at the Make a Difference Day that we're hosting with the city, the Apache Junction Community Development Corporation, and several city partners. This event was brought to you by the Apache Junction Community Development Corporation, and they've been around for about 7 or 8 years, but we just ended up reforming the organization, getting a new board of directors in, and they've taken the lead in doing a lot of community projects, cleanup projects around the city, different neighborhoods, and they spearheaded the Make a Difference Day event that we're having here today, where we have over 100 volunteers that are going around and doing various projects. We're doing the median projects, which is the tree planting, the beautification project around the city. And then Think Desert, which is at Flatiron Park, and they're doing some work on the trails, putting in some benches, and doing some planting there as well.
This is the first Make a Difference Day, which is a national program that we're participating in. This time we have 3 city projects that we're helping to complete outside in our medians. And we also finally received 3 different home requests from elderly, need help with their weeds, need help with just general cleanup. So we have 3 crews out now doing that. We've had over 100 participants, so that's a great number for a first-time event.
After this event, we're expecting to make it an annual event, so look for us next October, November. And for more information about the Make a Difference Day, you can go to ApacheJunctionCDC.com. That's the webpage, and it's going to have a lot of information, not just about Make a Difference Day, but other resources around the city.
We've said it before and we'll say it again, when this community is asked, it delivers. And we asked the community to deliver in 2019 the general plan. Larry Kirch, the Director of Development Services for the city, explains all about what a general plan is.
A general plan is really a long-range visioning document, a blueprint for where the city thinks it should be 10, 20, 30 years from now. The general plan is formulated through a variety of data collection sources. They include the U.S. Census, which we look at the decennial census. We look at population projections that we get through the Maricopa Association of Governments. The city, over the last 6 years, I believe, has been doing community surveys. We also looked at that data to show how people feel about the city of Apache Junction and how that information could formulate the plan. We also produced a survey that we put out online, and we took it out to the public as well. We took it to the Lost Dutchman Marathon open house. We also took it to the Blues and Brews Festival. So we tried to get out to the public, have them fill out the survey either online or a paper version. So all told, we had over 1,300 responses to the community survey. So we've been working on this document, this planning document, for over a year. And so we're coming to the culmination where we have a document that is really 99% done. We've sent it out. There's a 60-day required process where we send the document out to our neighboring municipalities and the state land department, federal agencies, to get feedback and input. So that 60 days has wound down. The plan will then, in February, we have to essentially prepare it as just like we did with Home Rule. We have 7 or 8 months where we have to prepare a publication, the publicity pamphlet, etc., through the city clerk's office and get it on the ballot August 4th of 2020.